this is a command. Hear this by the Spirit of God. You be encouraged. You be encouraged. You be encouraged. All right, man, I hear you. No. That's an instruction. You be encouraged. There's a different level of negativity when your hope is dashed over and over. You can't even really get excited about anything because you're fearful if you even let your mind go there, it's just going to fall down on you again. And you're not going to be able to minister to anybody if that's your spiritual expectation in life. You know what I've said? Not this year, not me in my house. It's 2014. I'm already 20 hours in, and I can already sense a freshness and a feeling of divine opportunity in this year. I believe with all my heart to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. I already sense it this year. I've learned some stuff over the years from the past few years of my life, and I've learned that what the Scriptures and the old folks say is true. Let me tell you what I've learned. The old folks say trouble doesn't last always, and that is true. I've heard them say tough times don't last, but tough people do, and that is true. I've heard them Psalm 30 verse 5 say weeping endures for a night, but joy comes in the morning, and that is true. And let me tell you what else I've learned. Psalm 34:17, the righteous cry, and the Lord heareth, and delivereth them out of all their troubles. The Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and saveth them that be of a contrite spirit. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth him out of them all. That is my confidence this year, that I will not be able to properly encourage until I first encourage myself in God. Remember, joy is a choice, and misery is a choice. And the old attack of the enemy to attack your joy is as old as the church itself. Even the Apostle Paul had to address it. He told the Thessalonian church, 1 Thessalonians 5:16, rejoice evermore. The Greek says, always be joyful. Philippians 4:4, rejoice in the Lord always. The Amplified says, always be full of joy in the Lord. It's a command to you to always be full of the joy of the Lord. You will not be able to walk as an encourager unless you first stir yourself up in God, that God is for me, the wind is at my back, the road is unfolding ahead of me, favors around me like a shield, and I will see the goodness of God in the land of the living. It's been a long time since you had a championship, I get it, but you got to believe this is your year, that God is going to come through for you in a dramatic and profound way, that this is our year this year. So once you be encouraged, the second part, you be encouraging. Comfort with the comfort wherewith God has comforted you. Comfort with the comfort wherewith God has comforted you. Last scripture in this section, go to Proverbs 16. Last scripture here. You be encouraged is A. You be encouraging. That's the second part. Comfort others with the comfort that your life is looking up and your expectation is looking up. And when you're looking up, there's a pep in your step. When you're looking up, you're looking for good around the corner, and that becomes infectious everywhere you go. Why? Because everybody is weighed down by life. Everybody you come across is in need of a championship. And people are going to say, what are you so excited about? I'll tell you what I'm excited about. I've been commanded to always be joyful and to rejoice in the Lord at all times, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to exalt and glory in the God of my salvation. Why? Well, I've been through hard times. Let me tell you, I've been through so many hard times this past year. Even in 2013, I went through some stuff, but I tell you what, when I made it in 2014, I said, look at that. Every prophetic fear prophecy of the devil that told me I wouldn't make it, I'd be taken out of in, he lied. I made it to 2014, and I'm here, and God has delivered me out of all of my distresses. God has kept me safe in His hand and safe in His arms. Proverbs 16:24, King James and Amplified. King James says this, pleasant words are as a honeycomb. Proverbs 16:24, pleasant words are as a honeycomb. That's where your focus has got to be. That's got to be coming in you, and it's got to be coming out of you. Pleasant words are as a honeycomb. They're sweet to the soul and health to the bones. Sweet to the soul, health to the bones. The Amplified says this, here's what you got to stay with. Pleasant words are as a honeycomb, sweet to the mind, healing to the body. You're going to walk in pleasant words. You're going to release pleasant words, and everywhere you go, it's going to be sweet to the mind and healing to the body.